Even as the world deals with a health crisis, the climate crisis is getting worse. 2020 could end up being the hottest year on record in the Arctic. The region's ice is thawing fast and the resulting waterways are under threat. And in the midst of it all, Russia is battling the worst fuel spill in the Arctic's history. We're going to leave you with that report as we wrap up this edition of the news on WION World is One. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off.
Russia is a ticking environmental time bomb. The vast Arctic nation is warming 2.5 times faster than the rest of the world. A recent Siberian heatwave has led to a spate of wildfires. Over 1 million hectares of forest land has gone up in flames. The year 2020 is on track to become the hottest in the Arctic's history. 65% of Russia is covered by permafrost, which are permanently frozen grounds for at least 2 years at a time. They are most common near the world's north and south poles. The melting Arctic ice threatens pipes and structures, and buried toxic waste which can seep into the waterways. This at a time when Russia is battling a massive oil spill. Environmentalists say it's the second worst in modern Russian history and the worst ever in the region. On the 10th of July, 21,000 tons of diesel spilled from a reservoir that collapsed. The reservoir was at a power plant in the city of Norilsk, owned by metals giant Norilsk Nickel. A spill that affected 180,000 square meters of land before going straight into the Ambernaya River. Regional officials say that despite efforts to contain the leak, it has now reached a freshwater lake that the river feeds and is a major source of water in the region. Norilsk Nickel is footing the bill for the cleanup efforts, estimated at $146 million. Transneft Siberia is the country entrusted with the task of cleaning up the spill. Massive cleanup involves nearly 700 people. Despite all the millions and the manpower, it could take at least 5 to 7 years to completely restore the local ecosystem. Officials on the ground say the first effects of the spill have already started showing, with dead ducks and muskrats being found.
Thorough cleaning will take years. Why? Because we perform mechanical cleaning. And to completely clean the territory, it must be treated with sorbents, organic products and coagulants. They will process, or to put it simply, they will eat these petroleum products which remain in the form of a film somewhere on bushes or branches.
Russia's President Putin has announced a national-level state of emergency in Norilsk city. 3 criminal probes have been ordered. The city sits right on top of the Arctic South Pole, and according to Russia's prosecutor general, it was the sagging ground that led to the diesel reservoir's collapse, indicating that it was the melting permafrost soil that causes the oil spill. But experts say the disaster could have still been avoided had rules been followed and barriers were erected around the fuel reservoir. In the meanwhile, orange-colored streams of acid water were seen flowing from an abandoned mine in central Russia. Drone footage uploaded by a travel blogger showed a bright orange landscape near the copper sulfide mine. The facility was supposed to treat the wastewaters, but now the acid is poisoning everything it touches. The Russian prosecutor general has ordered a probe into this incident as well. But questions remain as to why Russia is repeatedly investigating one environmental disaster after another.